Yes, it is another Food for Thought Friday, and I enter this moment with you, encouraging you today to fill this Friday with faith in the power that God has invested in you. I understand that Valentine's Day is on the calendar, but this message has been dealing with me all week, and so I'm just going to deal with it, and I'm placing you and your power on the calendar. I come today affirming the power that resides in you is outside of the scope of man's limitations. Your power is not dependent upon social norms or upon world systems. So will you dare to be indignant enough to look limitations in the eye and provoke a fight for the power that was gifted to you the day that you were born? What are you doing with the power that God has invested in you? Our world has tried to cut you down to the stumps of belief that you are only powerful here in this area or powerful there in that area. But your power colors outside of the lines and operates outside of the margins of your talents and even the giftings that God has bestowed. Your power has been given to you by God, but I want to suggest something right here. I want to suggest to consider not looking at your God-given power in the same way that you would look at his gifts or his endowments. Let me illustrate. If you are a gifted musician, God has allowed you to be able to carry out that gift in a way that only you can. But as gifted as you are, and as many lives as you can touch, your music is not your power. Your power is broader and stronger because as big and as important as your music is, even it cannot contain the fullness and the weight of your power. I need you to get that you're powerful, not just here or powerful there. You're powerful in your mind. You are powerful in your body. You are powerful in your inner man. You are powerful. All that encompasses you is powerful. And I need you to get today that you were designed to be powerful. Yet as believers, many are doubting that an all-powerful God would give them any power. Now, how can the one who created you have all power in his hands and not put any of that power in yours? If you are a listener who knows that those seeds of doubt have been planted in you, I stand with you to uproot them and to declare that we are disrupting the transmission of the chatter of the external voices, and we are raising the volume on the internal conversations that God initiates. Now let's take a closer look at your power. Pulling from the definitions in Merriam-Webster Dictionary, power is our ability to act or produce an effect. It is our influence. And the dictionary says our influence over others, but I'm going to extend that here to say our self-influence as well, because it begins with us, right? What kind of effect do you want to have? What is the extent of your influence? And can we go just a little bit deeper before I conclude? There's a Greek word, dunamis, that refers more to an inherent strength of an ability. Another way to look at it might be to say our might. Whereas the Greek word exousia means that we have an authority to command our God-given power. It is a privilege, a right, if you will, to exercise our power. It's power that packs a punch simply by our command because God says we can. This exousia can be really amazing, particularly when we use it, not abuse it. When we command it to build, not tear down. And if you're that listener who has told yourself that you have no power in or over something regarding your life, I have 3 words right now in response. Cut that out. You will always have the power to do something as it pertains to your life. Why? Because it's your life and it's in you. That power is in you. And don't say, well, all I can do is, because when you do, you have already thrown your commanding power out of the window. I need you to get today that even what you can do is not the extent of what can be done. You have to believe and speak that it can happen, even if it's not happening right now. If what you can do in the moments, the toughest moments and the toughest blows of life is to envision yourself in a better state than your current one and speak it until you can see it manifest, you have the power to do that. I understand feeling hopeless or helpless or powerless, but our feelings don't get to sit in the director's chair of our lives. We have the power to believe and speak the life that God already says we have. I submit to you, family, on this Friday, when many are focusing in on love, that your power, when you command it, will lead you to love higher and deeper, stronger, and with more intensity, and will pull you even closer to His love. This has been your Food for Thought Friday moment with Hadia, and I'm encouraging you to give God an amazing return on the power that He has invested in you. Be blessed.